Okay, so ready to dive in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Awesome. So for today's deep dive, we're cracking open the first chapter of Coded Hearts by Aiden Blackwood.
Oh, yeah, I've heard good things about this one.
Me too, me too. And it's right up our alley, romance novel, but like with a Silicon Valley twist.
Definitely. Enemies to lovers in the tech world.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And what I really want to get into, at least for this deep dive, is our main character, Alexandra Montgomery.
Okay, yeah, she's the CEO, right?
Yep, CEO of her own tech company, Montgomery Tech.
Mm.
And the book wastes no time. Like,
Yeah.
boom, first page, we're in the middle of a hostile takeover attempt.
Oh, wow, yeah. Talk about high stakes, right?
Totally. And you see right away that Alexandra is not messing around. She's a total powerhouse.
You get that vibe right from the start. I mean, she's clearly driven, used to being in control, probably thrives under pressure, you
Oh,
know?
for sure. But then the book description calls her Silicon Valley's ice queen. And I'm like, is that like the whole story?
Hmm. I think that's what we're supposed to figure out, right? Like, is that just a facade? Because usually with that ice queen trope, there's some vulnerability hiding underneath.
Exactly. Especially in a cutthroat world like Silicon Valley, right?
Yeah.
You kind of need a tough exterior to survive.
Right, exactly.
And speaking of interesting dynamics, did you notice the whole thing with Alexandra and her assistant Sarah?
Oh, yeah. With the dating app, that was like, wait,
Like,
what?
Sarah's like super invested in Alexandra's personal life, way more than you'd expect for just an assistant.
Yeah, it's more like a concerned friend, right? Like, Sarah's genuinely worried about Alexandra's well-being, not just her work.
Exactly. Like she sees how demanding that CEO life is and maybe worries that Alexandra is like missing out on other things.
Definitely. Makes you wonder if even her assistant is worried about her personal life. Like, how isolated is Alexandra really?
Right. And then there's Elite Connect, which is, well, I mean, have you ever heard of a dating app exclusively for CEOs?
Nope. That's like a whole new level of exclusivity. Right. Talk about niche marketing.
Right. And it's totally anonymous too, which I find kind of fascinating. Like, do you think that actually helps people be more themselves?
I think it could. Because for these CEOs who are always on, projecting this image of success, it's like, here's a space where you can take that mask off.
Yeah, like no one knows you're the CEO of whatever. You could just be, you.
Exactly. And connect with someone who's interested in you, not your title or your money.
Which makes the whole enemies to lovers thing even more interesting, right? Because in the boardroom, it's all competition and power plays.
But on Elite Connect, it could be totally different, like stripped down, raw, genuine connection.
Exactly. So you have this really cool contrast between Alexandra's super intense work life and the potential for something totally different on Elite Connect.
Yeah. And I think Blackwood is playing with that contrast on purpose. Like, how can Alexandra, the Ice Queen, find love in this seemingly impersonal digital world?
Right. And what will that do to her? Will it change how she sees the world, how she connects with people?
Totally. And for us readers, it makes you think, like, can technology really help us find true connection, or does it just create new barriers?
So many questions, which is why I think everyone should check out Coded Hearts. You can find it on Amazon, and trust me, the first chapter alone will get you hooked.
Yeah, for sure. And as you're reading, like, really think about this whole idea of digital connection versus, real life intimacy. Like, are those even that different anymore? Something to ponder, right?
Definitely. All right, until next time, happy reading, everyone.